Hey, what's up everyone, my name is Julian. I'm here to do an album review, and this time we have Korn Greatest Hits Volume 1. I had an unboxing for this, but I took it down due to some misinformation I put in the video. But yeah, let's get right to it. I do want to ask you one question though. Do you think that this album, if you've heard it before, or if you've looked into it, the track listing, do you think this album stays true to Korn and what they can offer, or do you think they've missed some gems in this album? Because I know singles, I know some greatest hits albums that really don't do justice to what the band really has to offer. Yes, they sound good in mainstream, but it's not what you're going to be getting into if you hear the rest of their albums. For example, Queen and Cambria, Stained. You hear those albums and then you get into what Stained really is, and you might be misled. So that's what I want to ask you guys. If you've heard this album or seen the track listings, do you think there is better music from Korn that has not been put in there, especially knowing that this is a 2003 album, 2004 release, and re-released again this year in a green package to some people who may not know it was released in 2004, like me, which is sad to know that there's been a bunch of releases after this, and I've missed them all. I'm definitely not a Korn fan until now because I'm trying to get into Korn due to the new release, 10th album. So yeah, so I just wanted to get that out there. Do you think this does justice? But now onto the review. There's 19 songs in this album, and it was $8. So I think that's pretty much a steal for anybody who sort of likes Korn. There's definitely the singles that I've known, Adidas or Adidas, Freak on a Leash, Blind, Y'all Want a Single, and Right Now. Those songs I've known, I've loved. Twister Transistor. I just heard them all, and I pretty much love them all, but I wanted to give them more of a deeper chance, but I didn't want to just get into any album, so I pretty much decided to buy this. 19 songs was a steal, and I think there is high and low points in this album. Very few low points, but there are low points where it is just not fast-paced, and that's what I'm trying to get into though. When I'm listening to Korn, I want to hear some amazing bass, amazing singing, amazing screaming, amazing guitar, and that punch chorus that they have in almost every song that's so catchy and makes you want to sing along. Like Y'all Want a Single. Holy shit, do I want to punch somebody in the face. But there's the ones like Alone I Break where I'm just like, and he has that irritating, whispering, paranoid voice in some songs, or when he has that screaming, or when he sings Freak on a Leash, when he goes into this mouth beatboxing deal, which is really tight, never heard before, really enjoyable. Drumming, you know what, in reality what I really think that brings out Korn and its style of music is the singing and the bassist. Holy shit, is that bass so loud and prominent, and it separates each song and almost starts each song into the next, and it just wraps me up, and it makes me think that wow, if I had a bassist in my band that played like this, I think it would lead me to play even heavier, and I wouldn't have to depend so much on my skill to make the song heavy, but just leave it to the bassist so I can progress in my guitar and move on to something new, which is not really what they do. They kind of go bass and guitar in hand. I can't say I hate any track except for maybe Alone I Break. I just don't like it. I don't know, it seems so out of it, even though it's a good break from the norm, which is fast-paced music in your face. But yeah, so I give this album an 8 out of 10. I don't think it does justice because I know that there hasn't been one greatest hits collection that has done justice to an artist. So if you're trying to get into Korn, I suggest yes, listening to this, but also trying to look further into Korn itself. Don't think this is all they got to offer. They pretty much have more to offer. And with the new album, they're coming up with dubstep. So not only are you getting this rock, heavy rock, but you're also now getting dubstep. So there is definitely a variation. And I'm going to be for sure listening to other Korn albums. So if you know Korn very well, tell me their best album in your opinion, and I'll be sure to buy it and unbox it and give a shout out to you. But yeah guys, this has been an album review, 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned.